All right, this is Harrison Welsh here with Coach Coach Hoffman. I'm interviewing him for Mr. Shapercutter's Theology 2 class. All right, to start off the interview, do you believe in God?
I do believe in God, yes.
So what denomination of the Christian church are you?
I'm a Roman Catholic.
You're a Roman Catholic? So what's it like being a Roman Catholic at a Roman Catholic school?
It's good and it's bad. I guess it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's really good in that a lot of other, like, the administration is very supportive of, like, Catholic church teaching, and that a lot of the students are predominantly Catholic, I would say. Mm-hmm. Also, it can be a little bit of a struggle as you kind of get lazy, or you're not challenged as much in your faith, I guess. So it makes you a little bit lazier. It doesn't make you as critically thinking about your faith as you should be.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever struggled to believe in God or struggled in your faith?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I was in high school here, when I was in college, like, I didn't really see all that much of a point or, like, how it affected me on a day-to-day basis. So
I think a lot of students can relate to that, for sure.
I bet.
When have you felt closest to God? Has there been a time in your life when you felt very close to God?
I'd say towards, like, my last 2 years of college at Georgetown, which is also a Jesuit and Catholic school. Mm-hmm. I found a good group of friends who, like, we would go to Mass together and just talk about issues, pertaining to the existence of God and the Catholic Church, and I felt a good, like, kind of community with them, and probably I would feel closest to God at that point through that community.
Did you grow up as a Christian?
I did. My parents were both Catholic, and I was baptized as a baby. And, yeah.
Do you know when you were baptized? Do you remember, like, the specific date?
Oh, it was like a month after I was born. So I was born in March, so it was sometime in April. So I was just like a baby.
Okay. Do you remember anything most about your faith as a child?
I remember my mom actually taught me religious education classes when I was a kid. So I remember that most, just like talking with her about kind of the basics like sacraments and faith.
Do you remember when you were confirmed?
Yeah, I was confirmed junior year of high school in St. Lawrence in Sugar Land.
What impact has your membership in the church had upon you?
Probably a huge impact, I'd say. Probably the biggest influence in my life as it's kind of shaped the person that I become, what type of decisions I make, moral decisions or decisions on a day-to-day basis, the decision to come back to straight Jesuit, go to college, and for the future as well. So I would say pretty monumental.
How has your church helped you bring? How has it brought you closer to God? How's the church brought you closer to God?
I would say most of all by providing direction, instead of just being an individual searching for a relationship with God. I suppose it tells you, this is kind of what the church teaches is right. This is what's wrong. This is what you should be doing. This is what can help you along that journey.
Have you ever had a profound religious experience, like a moment of conversion or reawakening?
I would say, profound, but not in the sense that it was instantaneous, but rather throughout my journey in college, being from skepticism about God to moving towards confidence in existence and the willingness or the desire to believe in that and to do His will. So kind of like that slow conversion through that community I was talking about earlier.
Do you have any advice to give to people who are struggling in the faith, or like sort of taking that slow path to being in high school? It's kind of if you really question it a lot and your faith isn't as strong, and then it slowly gets stronger. So do you have any advice for people who are struggling with that?
Yeah, sure. I would say talk with people. Talk with people who are older, have a lot of life experience, because odds are, they've gone through similar experiences, even though they might seem as if they've always been devout or not. But talk to people also who are Catholic, who are atheists, who are of different religions, and talk about their individual experiences. And I think you'll find a lot of commonalities and a lot of things that you can learn from what they've experienced that can help you in your own experiences and searching for that.
How have you been active in your church? Have you been a teacher or a parish council or anything like that?
Yeah, I guess I'm currently a teacher at a Catholic school. I guess that's one of the reasons I came back, because of my faith and because it's a Catholic school. I help out at church, like volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
I used to help out in my parish, and at Georgetown I help out in the church there.
Have
I
you-
also, I'm sorry, I was a member of the Knights of Columbus, which is like a Catholic service organization at Georgetown.
Okay. Have you ever considered working for your church as like a preacher, as like a priest or a deacon, something like that?
Yeah, I've thought about becoming a priest.
What made you not decide that? Or it's
Well,
not too late.
It's
but-
not too late. Yeah, I guess a certain calling. I don't think that I have that. Like a lot of people talk about when becoming a priest, they talk about having a calling to be a priest. Obviously, it's a huge sacrifice, and I think it's something that's good to do. But I don't necessarily see myself as a priest. More called to be a father or have a family instead of a priest. But yeah, I can't say I'm decided either way.
Why did you choose to teach at Straight Jesuit?
To get back in service, just for the education that I received and for teaching me the fundamentals that have helped me become the person who I am.
How has Straight Jesuit helped you find God?
Well, I guess in just laying down the fundamentals, I guess, of going on the retreats, of going to mass, of having theology classes, I can't say that I believed all of that in high school, or that I liked all of it, or that I liked going to those classes, or that they were always interesting. But I can say that I learned a lot of things that later on in life that allowed me to make those connections, like in college. So I think in laying the fundamentals, even if the audience is not always so willing and perceptive, helped a lot. And then forming me in that way that it would make me want to give back or do service or something like that.
And final question, why do you love God?
Why do I love God? I guess because if you truly believe in God, you believe He's given everything that you have to you and giving you all these opportunities. So it's only natural that you should seek to give that back.
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. I hope it helps.